That's what I do. I drink and I know things.
Knock, knock.
A fucking Indian.
No, do you hear me? I'm crazy, I'm tired, I worked hard at school. Okay?
Alright, so what? You don't want me to mess with you tonight?
No, I'm crazy, I'm tired, I worked hard at school.
You're not gonna wrestle here in a little bit?
Well, maybe.
Your girlfriend said a real man doesn't play video games. Can't you go and, like, do something manly, like, with your hands? I'll do something manly with my hands. How about I throw you through a fucking wall? How about that? Real man does that.
It's a great room. Big room with a small room. Both are great, but the small room is so intimate and really makes you feel the energy inside despite the intended open floor layout. Yeah, it's the Mediterranean nook feel with the Spanish courtyard illusion. Great crowds, too. And Rebecca, the bartender, she's cool as shit.
If I never see you again, I wish you the best of luck. You're doing America a great service. Be honest, be candid, speak your mind. That's all I can say as a little chicken here in the United States. You've got big shoulders, man. You got a big weight on it, a lot of responsibility on your back, and I mean that sincerely.
You're freaking me out, man. Today I'm pleased to announce that I will be signing an executive order to reschedule marijuana from a Schedule 1 to a Schedule 3 controlled substance.
The Monsanto family, way before they got into chemicals, was a slave-trading family, one of the most prominent. This is a fact.
Who do you think those people were? Those were not just ordinary people there. If I told you their names, I'm not going to tell you their names, but if I did, I don't think you'd sleep so well.
It's cultural swine, bitch. Now where's the blow?
Yo, what's good? What's good? Happy New Year to people, even though we are at the 31st, the last day of the year right now, but regardless, I hope everyone had a good year. We had our ups and downs as a country for sure. Probably had our ups and downs for sure doing our individual shit. I know I did. Probably take gooning into the New Year's resolution this year. Probably definitely add that to the list. Did better though. Kind of killed it this year at the gooning. Didn't kill it in the way of engaging in it. I mean, a lot better avoiding it. Avoiding the rabbi-owned slop. But yeah, I definitely plan on going into the new year, less gooning, less fapping, more fucking. Hopefully, we'll see. But yeah, no. So that's my New Year's resolution. It's gonna be the gooning side of things, the gooning angle of my individual life. And sure, I had other problems too. That's just mostly all a joke. But yeah, I'm sure shit went down with everyone individually. That sucks. But I can think of like a handful of things that actually didn't go well this year. Maybe, I don't know. Overall, I thought it was a good year. I thought it was a crazy year. Now, good year for the country, probably not. But individually, not bad. I mean, didn't lose too many people. I mean, I didn't. I'm sure if you're Palestinian, you did. But yeah, didn't lose too many people. Got to see, a lot of my family throughout the year. Got to spend the holidays with family. Got, not bent over, sleeping, standing up, on trank that I thought was meth. So, I'm thankful for that. So, yeah, I don't know what else there's a lot of things I wanted, on a serious note, to go into the New Year's doing better at. Definitely, 100% individually. A lot of things. But this isn't a fucking therapy podcast for myself. So I'm gonna go with my New Year's resolution is gonna be the goon angle. No more, gotta cut the shit out of the gooning. Can't just go on fucking Twitter and I'm getting good information. I'm seeing Fuentes, probably a Fed, arguing with another Fed, Candace. I'm getting good information, watching that, going, okay, who's right? This is kind of some good dialogue. I'm learning some shit. I'm seeing, I'm getting information on all the war going on. I'm getting a lot of information, good shit. I mean, it's probably not great shit because a lot of it's probably false, but it's news. Sometimes I'm learning. Sometimes I'm fucking reading some shit. Sometimes I'm, watching like some mini docs or some videos. Don't really do the shorts, but usually when I'm on like Twitter or Reddit, it starts off reading, and I don't know, they get you with like some hot, smart political or, media figure, and you go, well, I can just go to her page and can probably read whatever's going on over there in this community, and then somehow you went to a girl's page that is attractive, and 2 hours later you are on some dumbass forums on Reddit. You're on some goony forums on Reddit, or you're on some goony type shit on X. And it's almost inevitable if you're on the shit too long, because you can go on there and actually read good shit, in my opinion. But then all the good shit's just getting recycled and said over and over again by the same people, and you're like, I already read this. I mean, it's the same shit. Yeah, there's some problems with Erika Kirk. Saw it. Not saying I shouldn't see it, shouldn't read it, shouldn't, be interested in it, but I've seen 1,000 people talk about it, and a lot of them are still retarded. I don't know. Coop's going into that shit now, so I'm gonna probably get into that in a bit. Some of the new Erika Kirk shit I found out, but yeah, you just see the same shit over and over again, and you just keep going there. You're getting those dopamine hits. You're in like some type of trance. I think that's why time goes by so fast when you're on the phone. And then so once you just start seeing the fucking information over and over again, Erika Kirk, Venezuela, a Venezuela boat got bombed because of drugs and not because of their oil reserve. Or Iran might get bombed before the midterms, or Taiwan's going to get taken over if that happens. And I mean, there's a third country I think that could be taken over too. It's not coming to me right now. Taiwan, Iran, and God damn it. It'll come to me. I can't remember. But yeah, you just see that over and over again. It comes from different people, almost saying the same exact shit, just like the media did when we used to go there for it, if you did. And once you are seeing the same shit over and over again, now you're looking for something new. And if it's a goon thought, if it's a goon baddie, oh fuck. Because there's never, I mean, once you go down a goon rabbit hole, bro, it's not the same slop and same information coming back and forth like a fucking merry-go-round. Now you're down the hole. You're Alice. So, long story short, gooning is going to be on the list to resolute going into 2026, I guess. Gooning, fuck. No fap all year. No fap all year. I mean, come on. It's tough, but god damn it. Like, god damn it. It's gay to fap too much and not fuck, to be honest. It's gay. It's not gay to fap, but too much and not fuck. So I'm just saying, I'm just going in with a new fucking plan, new game plan. Need some fucking kids. But yeah, so Erika Kirk. I hope everyone has a good new year and whatnot. Stay safe. Blackout. Drink as much as you fucking can. Get it all out. And don't get rid of drinking either. There's like, I mean, I know like there's this new health movement going on, and it's probably an overall net benefit for our country to drink less. I don't know. I don't know if it's a net benefit. I think maybe physically, when it comes to health, it's a net benefit for the average. But if you look at like the social aspect of the decline in drinking, I think it's fucked the country up. You know, not going to bars, and I mean, a lot of people are if they're still, you know, a normal person or someone that's trying to enjoy themselves in the midst of hell on earth, essentially. But yeah, less people going to the bars now, less people, you know, ripping fucking American spirits, talking shit with a fucking Budweiser in their hand, just fucking, you know, just doing what humans do, socialize. So I think I think the decline in drinking's good. Good job, Huberman. Thanks for telling us not to drink more, because we didn't already know. And now it's like now it's like the hip thing to go, nah, I don't drink anymore. Oh, okay. So you don't like talking to people and you're gay and you just are going to act like a fucking bitch and a dick. The couples that don't drink are the worst. They just go out to the party, and it's almost like, because they leave at like 8:30. They go out to the bars to tell everyone that they don't drink, act like a fucking bitch and a dick together, and then they fucking dip out. Gay. That's gay, faggy shit. That's gay Fuentes shit, dude. So yeah, I don't know. I will say, yeah, drink fucking blackout tonight and don't give it up when you fucking cross over into 2026. Even if you should, don't. Not yet. It's fucking with the fabric of the social atmosphere. You need to go back to fucking, instead of smoking weed that's 98% THC, you know, seems to be like one of the rising factors that's causing the demonic possession disease we know as schizophrenia. Instead of smoking that shit, I'm not saying don't, but I'm just saying it's a lot of the dispensaries and whatnot are Soros funded. And I don't think I have to go any further on that. So it's like a bioweapon. That's why you see these fucking 6'7". Yeah, dude. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, that whole fucking cult-like following of 6'7" and whatever demon they're summoning when they do that shit, when you have like 1,000 kids doing it at once at a fucking sports stadium. That's probably a result of the new weed that they've been giving us legally. And all the while, the drinking declined, but the weed went up. So are we really healthier physically? Because, you know, your mental is physical. So are we really healthier by smoking more of that shit than not having some drinks throughout the week? I'm not telling you to fucking be a drunk. Don't care if you are. But are we really healthier? Because Huberman said 2 drinks negatively impacts you long-term health-wise, but there's some good benefits of weed. And I don't know. There's a lot of people shooting people for no reason, stabbing people, you know, like screaming at no one, walking around the streets, you know, making cute girls feel unsafe, and then they don't want to go out anymore because no one else drinks, and, you know, they just want to sit on the fucking sofa, get high, get the munchies, and shove their red 40 down their fucking gullet, and watch whatever slop they're watching, and watch fucking Sandman. Let's watch some Sandman. I know it's Landman, but yeah. You guys fucking, I don't know. I don't know. I think okay, drink less. It's going to help you physically. It's going to help your health. Although I don't know by how much. I mean, everyone just believes whatever Huberman says. I mean, I don't even know what he's talking about anymore. But I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm just saying, maybe think about going out and socializing a little bit, having a few drinks every, you know, now and then. Not thinking you have to smoke this fucking 95% THC bioweapon in replacement of the wine or beers you would love to fucking slam with whoever too. I don't give a fuck, but try to do it at the bars so we can all go socialize, rip cigs, fucking rip beers, rip shots, play pool, talk, dance, sing. You don't need to be the fucking little high faggot sitting in the corner. So, I think honestly, Huberman fucked us up at that, though. That would be my last thing. I think Huberman fucked us up because he'll show you this little graph that goes, oh, he'll go, oh, there's a fucking graph that is essentially like an X. You see the decline of alcohol after, he starts spewing out his shit. Don't drink and look at the sun, and now you can do ayahuasca. You see the number of people drinking go down over time as he kind of starts his little campaign of health. And then at the same exact time, you see the amount of people who are now smoking weed go up, pretty much creating perpendicular lines. They create like an X. They meet right in the middle, perpendicular. So I don't know. I mean, if people gave up drinking and they picked up smoking out of a Chinese-made like mini cell phone, essentially, God knows what's in it. Who knows if it's even fucking weed? I mean, if you're gonna smoke weed, at least smoke the fucking shit they grow out of the ground. I mean, bring fucking street dealers back, bro. I mean, they should have got like some money when the government came in and fucked them up. But I don't think we'll ever get those guys again, given that Trump did just reschedule weed or marijuana to whatever schedule it is that allows a drug to be federally used if it's for medical reasons. So I don't know. I don't even know if that's a good idea. I don't think the government should be giving out any weed. Like I said, I don't think it's safe. It's Soros funded. It's way too powerful. That shit, I don't know. I'd rather take acid than smoke this shit sometimes. So, I don't know. Do what you want. But like I said, Huberman might have fucked us up with that. He might have been trying to save us physically, our guts, our liver, our sleep, all that type shit. And then he's like, yeah, but pick up 95% Geek Bar THC and you'll be good. Just sit at home and watch your shit. Watch your fucking Sandman and shove your shit down your gullet with your autoimmune disease that your doctor probably has as well. So, yeah, thanks for that, Huberman. I guess I don't even know if I want to shout out Trump for that, though. Yeah, I guess it's good. I guess people should use it for health reasons. I'm on board with that. I just don't know where this weed's coming from. And given that when they test all the shit, you always find pesticides, you find microplastics, probably heavy metals at this point with all the fucking chemtrails that have been fucking sprayed, all the wind blowing them around and all the rain bringing it into your fucking drinking water and the drinking water of your food that you end up eating. And yeah, it's all fucked up. So I don't know. Maybe it's not even the 95% THC. Maybe it's just the pesticides that people are smoking in a fucking stizzy bar. But yeah, that's I don't know. The weed's nice. A lot of people, everyone's had their experience with it, I think, at this point. Unless you're prone to schizophrenia or had no friends in high school or, I don't know. If you were never peer pressured into wanting to hang out with a group via smoking weed, then I don't know what to tell you. Because that's how I was introduced, and those were the good times. Those were good times. But now it's all weird. I don't like the shit. Used to love it, but something changed for sure. Something changed when it went from my wigger homie down the street, that sells me my weed, Something changed when I went from buying it from him illegally to buying it legally from the the state government. And I do know someone though that grows their own weed, and every time I get their weed, it's a way different experience. It's way different. And yeah, so they're fucking you up with that shit. Next will be shrooms. Next will be fucking acid. And next thing you know, we're in 1960 again. We're fucking MK Ultraing people, and they're doing it willingly. Like, you know, these people got dragged into labs and at universities, and they got, you know, they picked up retard fucking hippies running around looking for the shit. I guess that's literally what it's going to be. It's like we're essentially like the hippie generation. They're just going to keep letting us legally take all this shit, these psychoactive things, and I mean, now they have like technology, you know, like phones and TVs that can like talk to you, make you hear voices, fuck with your dreams, get you addicted, and they'll just MK Ultra everyone if they haven't already. I mean, I just got done talking about gooning. What the fuck do you think that is? If it's not MK Ultra, Project Monarch, or any mind control mechanism operation that they've ever tried to do. And everyone knows what I mean, they, not just the J's. So yeah. Erika Kirk though. Coop, shout out Coop, Scooper of Poop on, or Scooper of Coop on Instagram, I think it is, but his I think it might be also his YouTube, but if you just look up Coop on YouTube, you'll find him. You'll immediately see these Epstein videos going deep. I haven't even got through everything that he's done, but he does a bunch of shit. He's done shit on Scientology. He goes into like internet mysteries, you know, dark rabbit holes online, you know, dark web type shit. Does deep dives on those, but recently he's been getting into some other shit. A lot of the geopolitical situations and the conspiracies that have been happening around those, like the Charlie Kirk assassination, and the background of his wife, and the background of his wife's immediate family, and also their extended family. And he's been doing things on Tim Waltz that are really good. I mean, I could almost guarantee you, I would 99.9, I'm 100% sure after watching what Coop had to offer through his research that Tim Waltz is 100% a fucking Chinese spy. And just go watch it. I don't know how you're a retard. You are a fucking I don't even know what you got your heavy metals from. I'm trying to think. There's so many ways. But you got too many of them and you're retarded now. You goon for 4 hours and now you can't, I mean, you can't watch it. They're like 25-minute episodes too. So if you go and watch Tim Waltz, the Tim Waltz episode that he did, and you come out of that thinking that Tim Waltz is America first, nothing to do with China, nothing at all. I literally would not trust fighting next to you if we had to defend the country. That's what I'm saying. You are a fucking retard, or just probably a traitor. But I mean, I'm not gonna just go watch the video, give him his fucking likes and give him his views because he fucking deserves it. But I'll give one piece of evidence. It's not even the best piece of evidence. I just think it's fucking interesting. That would pretty much by itself prove that Tim Waltz is a spy for China, and has been for a while. So that faggot worked in the National Guard. You know, when remember when he was lying on his campaign, telling everyone he fought in combat? He didn't fight in combat, but he was in the National Guard for a while. Did his service, mostly on base and China. Also lied about everything. You know, being straight, being a head coach of like a JV football team. Obviously, I mean that shit is hilarious. And everyone's just gonna forget it because that's what the TV does to you, and that's what the phones do to you, and that's what the chemtrails probably do to you. And if you take vaccines, you are fucked. You can detox them. Just saying, you can detox from the spike and the venom that they put into your fucking shoulder. So you're all right. If you're willing to do it. If you're willing to admit you're a retard, it's okay. But you can detox. But if you are going to stick with your decision, yeah, you're fucked. You are fucked. So many people are fucked from that thing. Just dropping like goddamn flies. But yeah, he was in the National Guard for a while, and he was going back and forth to. He was also teaching in China at the same time. He would do trips very often. He was always in China, doing these teaching gigs where he was teaching Chinese students who have taken English for 6 years already. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. English. So they probably already speak English, to be honest. I mean, maybe not, but I would say that, I don't think that's what he's doing. Also, he would be doing these gigs for very, long periods of time. Periods of time that would cost a lot of money to travel in China, that if he's teaching at the time, would not be able to pay for. So China, right then and there, you got to know that, well, someone's paying for it. He's being treated like royalty. He's coming back giving interviews about, essentially how they don't even treat their own high up people like that. And he was going over there staying in the nicest hotels, getting food, getting it all paid for. And he's just teaching over there. He's teaching English to kids that have taken English for 6 years. And so yeah, he's doing this. He's essentially not even teaching when he's down there. It seems like he's just kind of traveling and doing some really sketchy shit when we don't know where he's at. When he's not teaching and not at the Great Wall of fucking China, handing out fucking Mao's little red book to people, which he actually did. He would buy all the if they passed a store that had the little red book by Mao, who killed millions of people, his own people. If they passed a store or any shop that had it in stock, he'd buy it up and give it out to his students or any American people that he was with, or just anyone he was with that wasn't influenced by communism. And you can say, well, Coop brings this up. I'm not stealing it from you, Coop, but you can say, oh, he's handing it out to I have the Communist Manifesto here at my house. I read it and I go, well, this is fucking retarded. But that's why I read it. I read it to kind of learn not what to do. I think that's a very smart way of reading. I'm not opposed to that at all. But he was handing it out to these people he's teaching and that he's traveling there with. And he's like, you should read this. It's a great, influential, smart book. So that's already where he's aligning with his ideologies. So, he's aligning with the, one of the worst, dictators of all time that killed so many people, millions. And, yeah, so like I said, I'm not doing it justice. Go watch Coop's shit. So long story short, this fat fuck is in China all the time. He's teaching. He's doing shit with the National Guard. Has no money to pay for all these trips. Somehow is getting treated like royalty down there. And also professing communism and socialist ideologies to whoever he's with that is not already on board with that shit. And then he comes back and he's at the National Guard, and for some time after he had been back in America for a bit, even though he was still going to China every now and then, people that were with him at the National Guard would go, oh yeah, he's kind of acting sketchy. We don't know about him. They were already kind of questioning what he was doing, and they were questioning whether maybe he's getting groomed by China to get up in the ranks and somehow get them information on whatever, military technology, weapons, the whole spiel with what China likes to do. They just like to take what we make, and then we go, yeah, bring 600,000 more students in, please, please, please. Can we bring 600,000 more students into Harvard and all the best schools, so all the fucking Americans and all the white people can go to the little community college, which isn't bad, probably better, save you money. Teachers suck at the other fucking universities anyway. But China would never allow those Chinese people that are sending their fucking, I'm not going to say, sending their little their C's down here. They don't allow their kids to go to community college. They're only sending their kids down here to go to the elite schools. So yeah, you little white fuck American, we're bringing in a C, and you're not going to that school. You're going to the community college, you stupid white bitch. But yeah. So yeah, they already suspect like something's up with Tim, and he's going back and forth to China. Just very suspicious. And one day, so when we created the tank, we were obviously like the first people with this new weapon, which was the tank. I don't know if there's a specific name for it, but it was like one of the first tanks that was ever designed and ready to use in military. And yeah, no one knew how to make it in any other country, and obviously we're not going to tell them how to make it because we're about to go to war maybe at all times. And so there's obviously blueprints for these fucking tanks that we made, and there's obviously engineering and like information on how to build that stuff. And well, those blueprints are kept safe in a safe on the base of the National Guard that Tim Waltz actually was stationed at. One day he goes to China. He's going on another trip, and they noticed the fucking blueprints went missing for the tank. And I mean, the audacity of what I'm about to say next is crazy. The audacity on this faggot. When he comes back, they check the safe, and the blueprints of the fucking tank are there. I mean, this is a real story. I'm butchering it up. I'm just, I just think it's hilarious. This is like the tip of the iceberg that proves him guilty of being, involved in spy activity for China. And I'm just fucking kind of bullshitting. But, like, this is the tip of the iceberg, and it essentially proves that he's definitely doing something scummy over there. I just rambled on for a bit, but he was stationed at the National Guard base that was in control, had the blueprints of the tanks and the construction papers of the tanks and the engineering work of how to make these tanks that the U.S. was, the only country in possession of and knew how to do, because we were the first ones to do it. Those blueprints and engineering records and information went missing when Tim Waltz went on another fucking trip to China land, to COVID land. To COVID land. He went over to COVID land. He probably opened up the fucking lab, to be honest. But yeah, so they go missing, and when he comes back, he has the audacity to put them back, and then nothing happens, doesn't get fired. They know the blueprints left when he left. They know the blueprints returned when he returned. I don't know what's going on with that. That's the tip of the iceberg. I just thought it's hilarious. I think it's hilarious. And he wasn't teaching, I don't think. And that's my opinion. And there's way more. That's just like his younger years of kind of being groomed into becoming an even larger asset for whatever he's doing for China. And then, I mean, I'll segue over to what he's doing with the fucking, the cat and dog eaters. The one, Minnesota, the ones that can't drive. I don't know. They have CDLs from God knows where. These Somalis have CDLs. They're definitely not real. They don't know how to drive. But, in Minnesota, bro, I mean, should we call it Minnesota anymore? We already know what their flag looks like. We already know what their fucking governor is, is involved with. And what is Ilhan Omar? She's not the governor. What the hell is she? Check real quick. Ilhan. I don't know how to spell that stupid bitch's name. What is she? She is Ilhan Abu. This is her fucking stupid name. Ilhan Abdullahi Omar is an American politician serving as the U.S. representative for Minnesota's 5th Congressional District since 2019. So since 2019, she's been changing Minnesota into a third world country that will eat your fucking... They'll eat you if they need to. I mean, you're next on the fucking menu. But, and I know, I'm pretty sure that was Haitians and that whole story came out. I don't care because these fuckers will do it too. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. But no, they get out. But yeah, this whole China shit, it might not directly connect, but this is the type of shit that is going on in Minnesota with the guy that's running it. Literally a Chinese spy, and then turning his state into Somalia. Like, Somalia is a nice country. I'm sure it is, dude. I'm sure it's so fucking nice, doing black magic and voodoo, like the pagans used to do for, a good rain so they could eat. I mean, fuck that, dude. And I'm not trying, it's probably a little insensitive, but I think it's a little insensitive to steal, what do they, I'm not looking it up. I'm not doing that shit today. I'm just going to guess at this point. And if I'm wrong, I'm fucking wrong. They were still doing whatever I said. And I'll say they were definitely stealing and frauding people out, American taxpayers, of tens of millions of dollars. But I'm pretty sure it's up in the range of hundreds of millions of dollars. It's not only now we're finding out it's not even only Minnesota. It's wherever you bring these people. Yeah, these people, these pirates. Look at me. No, look at me. I'm the daycare now. That's what that kid should have walked in. Whatever his name is, that did that whole video exposing these scumbags that we let into the country. They can barely speak the language of the country, which ruins relations. I'm not being racist here. Maybe it is. I don't know. Take it how you want. But if you're going to migrate and immigrate to America, you should be mandated, and it should be required that you learn English. It's not mean to say. Learn English. That's what we speak here. When you don't do that and you let all these different cultures and all these different races and nationalities come in at the same time that don't speak the same languages as not only the people that speak English, but the other minorities coming in from their country that don't speak English. And so when you have that, you now have the people that speak English. And you see, when people immigrate to America, a lot of times they live in the same areas. And if it's not if it's not in the range of another minority that is, a group of people that's coming from another country, it's always going to be with the same race or nationality that they are. So they're going to group up when they get here. And when you don't speak English, you just speak your language in America. And so all the native people and all the citizens of America speak English because that's our language. And then we let all these people immigrate here that don't want to even try to do it. After 30 years, they still can't do it. If you are so fucking lazy that you couldn't learn English in 30 years or 5 years or 10 years, a little bit of it, fuck off. Fuck off. Literally, fuck off. You can't do that. And to make my point, it's because when everyone's speaking a different language, this is for the people that don't speak English. They get in race wars, and they get in into wars in our country because they can't communicate with each other. They're just yelling at each other in different languages. Then that forces the people it forces them to only group up with people that they can communicate with. And when you have that, you start getting very segregated, very divisive, and it can, a lot of it could be fixed with simple communication. When you can't communicate with people, it's frustrating. But, and that's not the only problem. They should be required to learn English before they come, honestly, at this point. But, I mean, add that on top of just them being, coming here and just going, oh, well, this is my country. I'm going to fucking just be a criminal. I'm going to be a criminal. I'm going to come here, open up daycare. And I don't know who would take their fucking kids to these daycares, too. That's why they had, no one in their right fucking mind is going to take their, I'm sorry, no one in their right mind. It's like taking your kid to a daycare that's run by all men. If you take your kid to a daycare that's run by all men, and moms can maybe get duped into that because it's going to be gay men, but gay men, they have a lot have a liking towards something. Don't need to be. I'm just saying, if you drop your kid off as a dude at a daycare that is run by men, you're a fucking retard and should hang yourself. Sorry, that's not good to say. YouTube's not going to like it. Don't care. If you're a dude, if you're a dad, I'm not one, but if you drop your kid off at a daycare that's run by all men, you are a fucking piece of shit. Piece of shit and a retard. But no one would do that. Ask any dad that's involved in the lives of his kids. If he found out that his wife, whether she got duped or not, dropped the kids off at a new daycare place that was run by men, oh, dude, most dads would say, well, it's not going to be a tranny shooter today. That's what they would do. They go, it's not going to be a tranny shooter today, and the people that get shot at this place are not going to be the kids. That's what would happen. There's no way, unless the fuck. There's no way. Everyone's seen Friends, or not everyone, but even Friends had an episode about this, and the episode ended faggy because it ended with Ross literally being cucked into being okay and hiring a male nanny to be a nanny for his daughter that's a newborn in the show with that whore Jennifer Aniston that's still looking good, still doing the foreskin treatment and the pizza treatment. Too bad your best friend Ellen cannot have the pizza parties with you anymore because she had to go to South Africa. She didn't feel safe here. She had to go to the whitest place on earth. She had to go to the whitest place on earth to camouflage. But all you have to do is look for the red little face on her shirt. But yeah, to get back to my point, I'm comparing this to the Somali daycares. I think I have the same opinion. If you take your kids to a daycare, if you're Somali, go for it. But why is there so many? And to be honest, why are you guys having the daycares now? And so many of them a lot of money's going through here. You guys did steal $100 million, and you're gonna tell me we're lying? First of all, I don't think, whether or not, I know there wasn't kids there, but they were going to, fuck people over, scam people over, regardless. But even if they tried to at least cover it up or somehow, create a more high-level scandal by actually, maybe running a couple of them that had kids coming in while, laundering the shit through the other ones, they didn't have any kids because no one in their right fucking mind here, as a citizen, is bringing their fucking kid, daughter, son, I don't care, to a place that is run by Somalis or run by people that we brought here from a third world country that we fucking ruined. Sorry. What do you want me to say? They're objectively good looking people too? Come on. If Ilhan Omar didn't fuck her brother to get into the United States, I maybe say, yeah. But she's royalty. I don't know what the fuck she is. I'm pretty sure she has that Voldemort. She has Voldemort on the other side of her fucking turban. But But yeah. I mean, that's their custom. They like incest to get into our country, and then they get that person into a high position of power in a state that's also got a faggot Chinese spy running it, and then they go, hey, come on, bring all of them over. They go, look, I found something. Get them on the boat. You be the captain now. Get over here. I got something. And then next thing you know, they're flooding the streets. They changed the flag. They're probably eating your pets, even though I know that was Haitians, but I'm just gonna generalize now at this point. I don't fucking care, dude. Don't care. It's all fun and games, but kind of not. You change the flag, and then you fucking defraud. You literally scam taxpayers. I'm young, but think about all the old people. They're just fucking ripping money from, and they're fucking gonna go on TV and say that these journalists were ripping through, taking checkbooks. Why would we take checkbooks? We know the money. You ain't got the fucking money, dude. You're dressed like the FUBU guy, the Damien on Shark Tank. You're essentially wearing his clothes, dude. Why would I take your checkbooks? I mean, fuck. Why would I take your checkbooks? And then there's no kids to be found anywhere in the facilities. They're going on TV telling media outlets, doing these, press tours with fucking childless white women behind them crying, holding signs, treating these Somalis now like the kids they never had. Professor Umbridge, and it's literally Professor Umbridge in Harry Potter. I will have order. It's a bunch of them feeling sorry because they're getting that motherly instinct, but they don't know where to channel it because they can't physically, at their age, reproduce anymore. No one in their right mind. Even if you were like a little attractive, no one young is gonna fuck you. You're done for. You're done for. I mean, one of the fucking Somalis might fuck you, but maybe they would. Maybe to get over here, they would do it. That's probably the only reason. But those are a lot of the supporters, just childless women crying in the background of these people doing, press releases where they had the manager of one of the places go up, and he's a younger guy. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he was like my age. Can't speak good English. He speaks shit English, dude. Fucking retarded. Like, fuck off. Why are you running businesses in the U.S. so you can't fucking even get sentences together? But he's telling the press, he's on camera. It looks great. Looks like Sandy Hook just happened again. It's a big old theater. Or am I supposed to say Andy Book? Looked like Andy Book just happened. I hate how everyone now on like YouTube and all these platforms are like rhyming the word that they want to say. Like you got to say like PDF file now. You can't say suicide. You know what? Some people probably, okay, you have to say unalive. Okay, tie a noose, you faggot. Swallow a 12 gauge. But this kid's on fucking camera. Huge press release saying these journalists, it was one kid that uncovered all this shit with like an older dude. And he was like, let me see the kids. And there's no kids. There's just none. And he's like, what's going on here? You guys are a daycare. There's like hundreds of millions of dollars that's going through here. And, well, you guys are saying you're using it for a daycare with no kids. And then they're like, well, what? Then they're trying to hit him. You have like Hassan Piker, who should also go back to his fucking country, please. Go back to Turkey, bro, because oh my, nothing's worse than a motherfucker that comes over here as a democratic socialist from Turkey, talks so much shit about his own country, talks so much shit about our country, but he's here and you have the right to do that. That's why he came here, because he's actually not allowed to go back to his country. They would probably put him in prison or maybe kill him. I don't know. Hassan Piker's a piece of shit. Go back to your own fucking country, pussy. He's just in China too, handing out the Mao's little red book. Fuck Hassan Piker. You Twitch faggot gamer, dude. Oh my god. Oh yeah. What are you gonna do? Put a goddamn shot collar on me? That's also the faggot that was shocking his dog. Very famous guy. Smart too. Can talk well. He reminds you of like a Karl Marx. Definitely is like influenced by him. He's someone that can talk well about that ideology. But he's a fucking retard and he's not from the country, so he shouldn't even have a say. If you want to hear, like, he went on, and I hate the people that interviewed him too. They are fucking retards too. He went on trigonometry, and they had a little debate, but trigonometry is definitely on the right side of that, in my opinion. But given, I'll never agree. I don't even care if they won that debate. It's Hassan Piker. I don't know who's. Unless you're a communist, you are on the side of Hassan Piker, which a lot of people are. But he can explain the things very well, and especially in a way that a retard in college, especially young women, because he's not ugly, would be definitely influenced by. He's charismatic, but that's what they want. They don't want a fucking slob, that looks like fucking Destiny walking around trying to do this, because they already tried to get him to do it, and everyone's like, shut the fuck up, you gay. Ben Shapiro's gay too, but you leftist gay Shapiro. I don't understand. I don't think Destiny like walks outside. There's no way. There's no way he doesn't go outside and just get the Bill Gates treatment back. When Bill Gates got the pie thrown in his face, but it's just spit. Fuck Destiny. Go diddle another one. And Nick Fuentes, you'd say you're smart, but you and Destiny were boys, dog. You and Destiny were boys. Hope it wasn't too close. But yeah, like Hassan Piker, get the fuck out. He's saying that this kid is trying to go into a daycare, asking where kids are, and that's weird. It's weird to go into a daycare that's, funneling and laundering hundreds of millions of dollars of taxpayer money. Immigrants, a lot of them probably illegal. A lot of them are criminals, shouldn't be here. The people that let them in should also be, prosecuted. It's insane to say that it's weird and predatory, and to say that it's weird and predatory that a kid, not a kid, this young guy about my age, I don't know, he's probably might even be a little bit younger than me, wanted to go in and do some journalism because no one knows how to do it anymore. And, he was looking out for his fellow citizens. All he wanted to do was say, hey, I want to make sure that you're actually doing what you're saying you're doing, because you're actually, we're letting you come here. And it's kind of, you guys kind of all suck. You guys are ugly. You guys don't speak English. And you guys need to be audited real quick, because it might not be chill. And when he did, he found exactly what he knew he was going to find, because these people have no good intentions when they come over here. They can't even learn simple, expressions to communicate with people, a lot of them. I'm just saying. Hardworking people, sure they are. It takes them 30 years and they still haven't acclimated at all. I'm sure they're very hardworking. Yeah, very hardworking at fucking figuring it. They're like Cartman in fucking South Park. Like, Cartman will literally do nothing when it comes to say homework. But if there's something that he can do just to fuck with everyone, just to, fuck everyone over, whatever it is that shouldn't be done, bro turns into Epstein. Bro literally turns into a Jeffrey Epstein character and goes, I have connections with Putin. That's, fuck. I'll get into that later, but that's what it is. They're hardworking when they figure out a fucking loophole or a scam they can run on people that are thinking they're helping them out and doing the good thing. But, it's actually, we're just being pussies as a country. We should just be like, no, we don't need to do anyone a good thing. How about Sweden or Norway does a good thing? But no, they'll say, fuck no, dude. I hate to say it, but those are ethno-states. They will never bring you guys in. I'm not trying to be mean. I wish we could do the good thing, but you can't. You fucking can't. You can't with a lot of people. You can't do it. And it's sad, but it's also sad that like you should just, I mean, you can't live in your own country. Sorry, build your own shit. Sorry we bombed it. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Sorry we bombed it, not my fault. But I don't think people here should have to give up what they, oh, okay, I'll say it's privilege. I didn't ask to be born. No one asked to be born to who they're born to, where they're born at, and when they're born. Maybe free will isn't real because you never had free will to even come into the world. Now, that's a whole philosophical question that I'm not getting into. Because I'll turn into Sam Harris or Jordan Peterson. I'll start crying or start tweaking out from TDS. But knowing that, I mean, like, well, this is where the white liberals, the childless, bitter women come in who just summon the worst demons when they get going. When they get going, they summon the worst demons. Childless, bitter women. But they think it's just being nice. You're privileged. You're born here. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Who cares? Yeah, I was. And I wouldn't change that. It's like you're supposed to say, "Oh, I would have been born over there if I could have." That's retard. That's retard fuel. The fuck are you talking about? You want me to tell them I would? No, I wanted to be born in a better place than that. They come from a shithole. And whether or not we created that shithole, usually it's not. You usually go into a shithole and then make it even more of a shithole. And then the Clintons come in and then they take all the kids that are missing from the shithole that they created a bigger one of. That's usually what happens. And they're not going into fucking Egypt and Saudi Arabia starting hurricanes and doing that shit. They're going to fucking shithole countries that are essentially still in a barbaric culture, doing weird voodoo shit, black magic, fucking no streets or roads or any technology, just incompatible with how we live. But you're privileged, white boy. Yeah, okay. To speak about Minnesota, too, just because we're on the topic, what about George Floyd? Shut the fuck up. What about fucking good old fentanyl Floyd? Who is privileged there? I mean, not Derek Chauvin, who did, what I think he's probably supposed to do at this point. And if you think I'm wrong, you're gay. And you're fucking, I don't know what part of the government he plays. It's the guy, he's like right under, I think, Tim Walz. It's the gay guy, big nose. You know what that means? That's crying on Floyd's fucking casket when he died with his mask on because it's during COVID. Snot's flying out of it, just disgusting. This guy didn't know George Floyd. He never spoke to him. He didn't give a fuck about him. He's over there on TV, snot coming out of his fucking mask. COVID also coming out of that mask as well, probably. And crying on George Floyd's casket. Crying on a guy's casket that liked to beat up his pregnant wife and had an enlarged heart. And that's not because he was nice. Oh, and he wanted to be a little aggressive, and he got fucking put on the ground, and his neck got put on the ground too. And he yelled, "I can't breathe." And, the whole world freaked out. But, like, he yelled, "I can't breathe." So, I don't know what that means. I'm going to hold my breath real quick and try to yell, "I can't breathe." I can't breathe. Yeah, I don't know. Fuck that. No. Minnesota is like becoming Canada. They're really gonna do some Trudeau gay shit over there. I don't know what's going on. And yeah, it's probably been a little bit vulgar and aggressive, but it's just fucked up. It's not the only place this is happening. Like I said, Ohio, they're finding these daycares now. Everywhere that these people are in the country, there's going to be these types of scams going on. And if I mean that's not offensive to say. And if it is, I don't care. I didn't come here to live here and acclimate here. No, if I wanted to come to Somalia and eat like rats and whatever, and bats too. I don't know what they eat over there, dude. And do some black magic and get on a ship and go steal and loot and do whatever. I'd come over. I'd come over and I wouldn't marry my fucking sibling to get over there like they sent over here to. Yeah, I can't. I'm done with them. I'm fucking triggered right now. 58. We're gonna keep going. Fuck that. Got other shit to talk about. But yeah, I've been going on for Minnesota. It's just crazy that this one place where you have a Chinese spy running the place, who also, I mean, not to mention, remember they voted on the remember that one politician that voted against one of the policies? I think it was foreign policy or foreign funding that they wanted to send out. I forgot what it was. Not gonna look it up. But it was when that guy was going up to all the politicians in Minnesota's door at night with a mask on, but he had the cop suit on, and he was like shooting them, and he killed one of them. He might have killed more, I forgot. And then he got caught and wrote that letter to Kash Patel and all that shit. But that was Minnesota too. Like, what the fuck is going on there? I mean, that whole thing was weird. Now that, I mean, you see what Minnesota's up to and the people running and what they're up to. I mean, that lady, I forget what they voted on, but it was some huge bill that was, very, very, polarizing. I think she was one out of 67 or 68 of the legislators. She was the only one that opposed it, but that's all you needed. You needed a full majority. And so she essentially was the factor that stopped that bill from being passed. And then next thing you know, she's dead. And then you have the fucking hit list that they found on this guy. And the only politician's name that wasn't on it that would be involved in this was Tim Walz. And this guy was like ex-CIA, probably worked at Fort Bragg and got fucked in his ass, why he was on acid and shit. Weird shit. But yeah, Minnesota's fucked. And like I said, they're the worst, but they're not the only ones. I mean, you see it everywhere, to be honest, unless you're in like good old North Dakota or South Dakota or, out there where, where people are still like, kind of liking what America is or was, I don't know, is for them, but was for others. And yeah, so I don't know. Fuck Minnesota. You brought in all the Somalis. They stole hundreds of thousands or hundreds of millions of dollars, scamming taxpayers. Are now lying about it on the media outlets. They were the whole reason that the country hated each other regarding the citizens during COVID because of George Floyd being a retard, fentanyl Floyd. And then also you have the tranny fucking shooter that happened this year at the church. Didn't kill a single, adult or, wasn't targeting children. That happened there too. And then, I mean, to speak of George Floyd, you had all the riots and you have Tim Walz and his whore wife going, the smell of the rubber, it's just revolutionary or whatever the fuck they said. They keep their windows open. Fucking inhale the shit, dude. That's what they probably did in fucking Somalia to get heat. They'd heat up tires. And then, but you farted, and now your CO2 levels are too high, and we're gonna have to give you a social credit score. I mean, yeah, and then you have them driving fucking. You have them driving fucking goddamn 18-wheelers with fake CDLs across the fucking country, 24 hours. You wonder why they're just fucking rolling, dude. They're just rolling around like it's fucking bumper cars. That's smart. That's really smart. But yeah, let's get off of them. Let's go to another fucking state. What else have we have? Oh, Newsom and JD Vance. You have clavicular, the guy that, you know, literally braces his neck and then has people, you know, smashes a hammer into his face to look 1% better than he did before. Kid's a fucking retard. His legs also are like, they call it it's not bowed legs, but it's the opposite. So I mean, you can look max all you can literally hammer your face and chisel it, like you're building an old world building. You can do that all you want, but if you stand like a faggot, you're not looks maxing. It doesn't matter. But that kid said that he's gonna vote for, and I think he's conservative. I have no clue. Said he's gonna vote for J.D. Vance over, Gavin Newsom over J.D. Vance, because J.D. Vance is subhuman when it comes to looks maxing. I agree. Either of them are fucked. But this is like, you know, now he's going viral. He thinks he's fucking something. I mean, I hope he lives in California, because Gavin Newsom is stealing his money. Stole his money during the fires, his water, and will continue to do so. And he'll use his looks to get votes. We all know that's a thing, that if you're a better looking person, you can sway votes. I mean, no shit, retard. But Gavin Newsom is one of the scummiest people in America. And his wife fucked Harvey Weinstein, too, if you didn't know that. Yeah, honestly, yeah, I wish I have pictures. Don't feel like pulling shit up today. Just wanted to do a rambling one. But yeah, that's a known thing. He never responds to the people. I mean, I've tried to say shit to him on Twitter, but I'm literally I'm a whisper trying to talk to that mother, but he doesn't. No, it's just not happening. But big names have definitely commented on the shit, you know, posted, you know, added him on fucking X with pictures with, you know, kind of trolling him, and his wife definitely got fucked. And I don't think it was the bad way. I think she said yes. And so, I mean, looks maxing. I mean, you can looks max all you want if you're Gavin Newsom. I mean, according to clavicular, he's going to win the presidential race. But his wife is fucking a guy that is using his job to fuck hot bitches. And then he gives them movies. And then he gets in trouble and his dick falls off in jail. Gavin Newsom's wife was fucking that. So, yeah, I don't know. Looks maxing. Break your face with a hammer so you can get elected president and be cucked by Harvey Weinstein, whose balls and dick, I'm pretty sure, are like disintegrating off his body. You know? So, yeah, looks I mean, look, there's a story about this kid's brother, too, clavicular. I guess his brother got arrested. It might have been a couple of years ago. I don't know. It wasn't too long ago, for calling people that have found lost dogs and then giving them rewards for the dog. And then he would take the dog and kill it. He would throw it off roofs, and he would do things. This is one story I should bring up and read, because, you know, looks maxing. He's talking shit about J.D. Vance, which I'm all in for. You wear eyeliner. I think he shares eyeliner with Erika Rothschildstein. I'm going to call her Erika Rothschildstein from now on. And you'll know why in a bit, because I'm going to talk about the Rothschildsteins. I'm either going to call her Erika Rothschildstein or Erika Rothschild. One of the two. They're one and the same for me. It's just rarer to meet a Rothschildstein. And it's, if you look at like the family tree of the Rothschildsteins, you can't really pin down who the offspring are. They're alive. They just don't show you who it is. It's a little weird. We'll get into that.
Adrenochrome.
Adrenochrome?
Not give up forever to touch you, 'cause I know that you feel me somehow. You're the closest to heaven that I'll ever be, and I don't wanna go home right now. 'Cause all I can is this moment, and all I can breathe is your life. And sooner or later it's over. I just don't wanna miss you.